For a few years, we were pleading with Hasbro to give us vehicles in their G.I. Joe Classified Series line. Now, it seems like we can't stop them from issuing out vehicles. Their latest offering, number 119 in the line, the Cobra Ferret Scout and Cobra Ferret ATV. Welcome to GI Reviews. I am the Ruckus, and we are here. You already heard it in my opener. We've got another vehicle figure combo from G.I. Joe Classified Series. We've got the Cobra Ferret Scout and the Cobra Ferret ATV vehicle. It's like a dune buggy or this is an all-terrain vehicle for the ranks of Cobra. And this is 119 in the line. They are really just pushing them out for real. I mean, 119, crazy. I remember we were at Comic-Con a couple years ago when they had announced the Hits tank was going to have number 100. And at that time, we were only at around, I want to say, 60. So that meant they were going to come up with about 40 figures in a year's time. And by now, they have exceeded that. So it is crazy. We haven't received word on what the next HasLab will be. And of course, we haven't received any word on when we're going to get the latest HasLab, which is the Dragonfly. But it's supposed to come late fall, early winter, so we're still going to get it this year. But we'll worry about that when that happens. Right now, we've got 119, the Ferret ATV. Beautiful artwork we got going on there. You see a window showing the driver, the scout, and going back to that artwork, you see that there are two. I'm just, this is a flex for me. I did get two of them, so very happy about that. At the top, we've got 119, and of course the Cobra logo there. And we've got 119, the iconography, some more artwork, and whatever that useless SKU is for. And then on the other side, real quick, we've got some nicer artwork, 119 of the Scout. And on the rear of the packaging, we have the sketch showing the height of the figure, her accessories, her personal accessories, and of course the vehicle itself. And then we've got some thumbnails, thumbtacks, whatever you want to call them, of certain areas in the vehicle itself, and we will check those out when we get this open. Just while I've got the package shown here on the rear, the action figure, the Ferret Scout, is standing at 5.9 inches tall. So you got that going on, turning us back to the front and getting a final look at the packaging as is. This is going to be good. So we now have the Scout and the ATV unassembled, of course, out of packaging. We'll take a look at the Ferret Scout first, and then we'll put together the ATV, and then we'll take a look at both of them together. Before we even do all that, I have to say this. I just find it very strange that Cobra would actually have a division, a section named Ferret, considering that ferrets, like mongoose, are Cobra's natural enemies. And that's just crazy to me. But hey, there may be some there may be some science behind that madness. I'll let those that are a bit more in depth with G.I. Joe, especially in the later years, you guys can clue me and us, those that are not in the know, on the science behind that. Anyway, let's take a closer look at our Ferret Scout. Checking out our Ferret Scout driver. As you're well aware by now, it is a female figure, and looks pretty nice. It's got the vest going on, and some nice blues, grays, and textures. We've got some textures there. The Cobra emblem right there on the chest. You see two holsters for side arms, and then at the bottom of the left calf / ankle, she has a sheath for a knife. And speaking of those accessories, you've got the knife right there. It's molded in a black, and it fits nicely in that side pocket there, snugly too. So you gotta love that part. And then she also has a pair, I'll just show one of them at this time, of side arms, and they have ports in the front, so you can put muzzle flashes in there. And they do, like I said before, she's got holsters for both. She's totally right-handed. She doesn't want anything on that left side, apparently. So I'll put one there at the top, and then here's the second one, and that one will go on her thigh holster. And yeah, so now she's got it going on in terms of being fully armed. She also comes with this, her helmet, which is this is pretty interesting. Look at it a bit close up so you can see what's going on there. Turn profile, and the top there, it's got fangs, you know, like it's a ferret. And the way how it comes down, it's not articulated. It doesn't like move down. It stays up. It's like a visor, more of a visor than a, you know what I'm saying, than like lenses. So pretty nice, very, very nice. So let's check out what it looks like on her head. So, simple enough. All you have to do is squeeze it on top of her head, and there it is. That is our Ferret Scout. Now it's time to assemble our ATV, and just like with the Vamp, we get instructions. You've got right there. Let's open it up, and it has different areas on how to put this together. It looks pretty simple enough. We're going to put this together, and I'm going to get that done. Here's something showing how to do the, got ahead of you, apparently, how to put that helmet on. We already been there, done that. So what we'll do is we'll put together this ATV, and then we'll see both the ATV and the Scout together. Now we're going to look at some of the finer details of our newly assembled ATV. You see we've got decals, the tires, PNR-23 ATV, Cobra ATV. We've got some silver there for the for some of the motor that you got. We've got Cobra emblems, XP4000. Right here reads no step. We've got on the interior there more Coupe 7 on both sides. ATV at the top with the emblem there. Semper Fidelis Serpents. We've We've seen that before. Other side, no step. Once again, we've got the rockets that are coming out there on the side, on the back. We've got exhaust ports, and they've got holes so that you could put some effects back there. Got this weapon. We've seen this before on the Vamp, and but only this time it's single. And I think we've seen it before. It looks very similar. Maybe some differences. It also has a porthole. We've got the handlebars, and you can twist and move it there. We've got a front-firing projectile gun here that is also articulated. You can rotate it and go up and down with it. So that's pretty nice. Oh, one of my missiles just came apart. It's no biggie. We'll just stick that back in there, and we'll look at our ATV from the other side. And now we'll bring in our driver, the Scout, Ferret Scout, and real quick we'll do some articulation. The head is on a dumbbell, so she can only look up about that far, look down that far. You get some nice pivot there, and of course you can 360 it. You can T-pose her. Mine's is a little stiff, but trust and believe it will T-pose. She's got butterfly joints, so she does flail out, as you can see right there. As far as going forward, you're not going to get much because that vest is going to interfere. So this is about all you're going to get going across the chest. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, pinless. She has rotating wrist, and the left hand has a vertical hinge. The right also has the vertical hinge. She's got a diaphragm, but that vest is going to really inhibit going forward, and going back you only get about that much. She does have an inverted like a waist swivel there, so that actually helps. So you get that, you can get side to side, and you can get twist and shout with it. Drop down legs, of course, with the hips, I should say. She can T-pose it that much, or rather get the hips spread out that much. She can go forward that much with the kick, that much on the rear. She's got the thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees. She does have a boot cut there, right there at the top of the boot, and she can point her toe forward that far. Up that far. She's got ankle pivot, and she has holes at the bottom of her feet. So she's looking pretty good there. In terms of on the vehicle itself, let's see what type of pose I can get her in real quick. See how easy. Move the weapon out of the way. Get the hands on the handlebars. See what we get there. Bear with. We're doing this right there on the screen. Live action there. I just lost the other hand. Came off of the, now I have to adjust her feet there. And yeah, that's pretty nice for an impromptu look at our Ferret Scout and the Ferret ATV. That looks very, very nice there. And the lone comparison I'm going to perform this go round is with the last vehicle that we got. Not too long ago we reviewed it. We've got our boy Clutch with Vamp. And size differences are incredible, but remember, the ATV is basically an off-road vehicle, and it's supposed to be smaller, whereas Vamp is heavy duty. And I was correct. There are some differences. There's great differences with the long-range weapons there. As I turn this way and get out my little pointer, you can see this is on the ATV. It's red, obviously. It's smaller than these big guns that we've got here on the Vamp. So there are differences for sure. Turn this back around. I am very, very excited about getting more and more vehicles. What do you guys think? So giving some final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Ferret Scout, we'll call her driver, and the Ferret ATV vehicle 2-pack combo deluxe set. And it is very nice. I think it looks great. I've got 2 of them myself, as I stated in the beginning. Quite easy to put together. Speaking of that, let me get this out the way real quick, and this will be shown in the instructions. Make sure that you put the wheels on properly, the tires on properly. The treads are supposed to be, they have what appears, they're not arrows, but they serve like arrows, and they should be front facing, forward facing on either side. So they are, there's no keyholes or anything like that, so you can potentially put them in on the wrong side. But just like in real life, treads are supposed to go a certain way, and that has carried forward and true with our little setup here. So yeah, that was cool. Another thing that probably would have been great, the winch in the front is just for show. It's not like on the Vamp where it's a true winch. It's just there for show. They did paint the hook red, so that's cool. We've got missiles on our ATV. We've got front forward firing weapon, which is cool, and the rear weapon as well. Our driver, our scout, comes with a pair of side arms and a knife, and she can house all of her weapons on her person. She's got that Ferret themed helmet, which is pretty cool. And like I said, it's a nice little 2-pack set. So what do you guys think? Are you in for one, in for 2, in for none? You know, what's up? I've got 2, like I said, 2 Vamps as well. I usually do 2-fers when it comes to the vehicle. The vehicle connects. Didn't do that for the Dragonfly though. At least I don't think so. I'll know when it comes. I know I got at least 1. We'll put it that way. I may have gotten 2. Who knows? But with the vehicles, I always get a minimum of 2. The motorcycles, Breaker and the Ram Cycle, I bought about 5 or 6 of those because those were like the first vehicles. And, you know, I imagined having whole team rosters able to be mobile on motorcycles. And lo and behold, just a short time later, everybody's got their own ride. They need to make sure that they've got their driver's license up to date because somebody's going to get left out. But what shouldn't get left out is your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. If you haven't joined, subscribe, do that too. Like, share, definitely leave your comments below, and hit the notification bell so you can be informed when I upload another vehicle. Yes, indeed, the Cobra Ferret Scout, along with the Cobra Ferret ATV. Very nice set indeed. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later.